Layering HTV allows you to create a multicolor and multi-dimensional design on garments and other accessories. Keep watching because I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide on how to layer HTV 3 different ways. What's up everyone, I'm Kelly Walters and today we are layering HTV in 3 different ways. So of course, we're not gonna do any cutting or weeding. We've already done that, and as you can see here, we've got some transfers. But I am going to show you exactly how to apply them using the heat press. Now, the first thing you need to do is design your artwork by layer or by color. And when you're doing this, it's extremely important to keep in mind you do have to weed these materials and of course align them on the press. All right, so the first item we're gonna decorate is this sweater fleece vest. Now, there's a couple of things to note about this item. We are working with a zipper, so that's going to be extremely thick. We need to be cautious that we aren't damaging the metal or the zipper itself. And of course, we do have some thick seams that we need to pay attention to. We're going to use a pillow, that way all of those embellishments can be absorbed into the pillow, creating a nice, flat, and even surface area for us to apply. So we're gonna thread our garment. And then the next thing we need to make sure is as we are taking our first layer, we really want to find the center point of this design. I'm going to fold it in half. That way I can crease it at the top and I know that's the center of the design. That way when it comes to applying the top layer, everything is nice and clean and we don't have anything out of whack. Okay, so for our cover sheet, we're actually gonna use a flexible application pad. This is gonna really help to absorb and disperse the heat evenly. That way we aren't going to damage our zipper. Now, because we are using the flexible application pad, we are going to extend our dwell time for 15 seconds. Make sure as you are adjusting your pressure, you've gotta be cautious of the pillow and the pad. One thing I do want to note for soft foam application, normally we would tack down our material for just a quick 4 or 5 seconds, sometimes even 3. But for soft foam, because it is raised and dimensional, we're going to make sure that we apply for the full 12 to 15 seconds. All right, now with the press lifting, you're gonna take your application pad and move it back. Just be cautious, this is very hot, as well as the zipper. Now when we peel our carrier, we wanna make sure that we are not going to distort our letters since this is free-floating text. So that peeled beautifully. Then we're gonna take this stacked layer, which is gonna go on top, and just make sure that we are evenly spaced throughout our rest of the letters. Flexible application pad goes back on, and remember this is going to be the full 15 seconds, but because we are using the flexible application pad, it's going to be a total of 30 seconds. All right, now we're complete. All right, up next is going to be our knockout design. As you can see, this is basically a stencil for where your top layer is going to go. Now, again, this is going to be a hot and cold peel, so you just need to be cautious of how you are peeling and removing your carriers as you're going through the layering process. Folding our design in half, finding that mid, and making sure that you are placing it in the accurate location you want for your garment. Now, this is ultra weed, so if you want, you could turn down the press and then turn it up for your top layer. We're just going to roll with what the temperature is for our top layer. Now, we only really need to tack this one down for about 3 seconds in order for the adhesive to really sit on the garment. So just keep in mind, you don't want to go for the full second so we don't shrink our image. Hot peel. All right, now it's time for our metallic layer. As you can see, this is going to give us a stencil effect, so that design should fit nicely right on top of that material. It may take a little bit of wiggling just to make sure it aligns correctly, but just keep in mind that's exactly where you want the design to fit. You don't want that garment to show through on that. So with our metallic, we want to make sure that we adhere this correctly on the first hit, because once we peel this carrier, if we go to hit it again, it will change the look of the metallic. We'll go from really kind of a glossy look to a brushed metallic. Cover sheet protecting both materials and the heating element, and we'll apply for the full time. All right, this is cooled down, so we can definitely peel. All right, it's complete. All right, now for this independent crew neck sweatshirt, I've already got it threaded, but this is where we are going to have the gap outline type of design. So our first design, we're gonna go ahead and fold it again, find that middle point, and make sure you just place it correctly with the spacing that you need on the press. Now this, we're just gonna tack down for about 5 seconds, peel cold, and then we'll finish with our soft flock. All right, now that we can peel our carrier, just peel gently, that way you're not distorting the image. Now for our top layer, all you have to do is fill in the gap. Make sure you've got the same amount of space on each side throughout your design, and then just simply place. Add your cover sheet to protect your material and your heating element. All right, now one thing to note is our bottom layer was a cool type of peel, and we have a hot peel on top. So as we are removing our top layer, we want to make sure that we are not going to also lift our bottom layer. So just, again, be patient. This isn't something where you just want to rip your carrier off. You want to make sure that you do not ruin your design. When it comes to layering HTV, it's really important to make sure that you look at the specs of those materials and consider the adhesive. There are some materials that cannot be layered on top of. So it's important to do the knockout method, or of course the gap outline. The other thing to consider is temperatures of materials. If you're using a material that is 350 degrees to apply and say 300 on another, make sure that your garment or your textile is going to be able to withstand that high of a temperature. Hot and cold peels are also something to consider when it comes to layering more than 2 and 3 layers. Now, as you can see from these finished looks, we have a variety of mixed media. We've got that dimensional that was created with soft foam that gives us that beautiful matte soft finish. We've got ultra weed that is matte mixed with metallic that's going to give us a beautiful bright gloss look. We've also got our chroma twill that has a pearlescent look mixed with that texture of that soft flock. Now, do not be afraid to mix a variety of different medias, and if you have any concern, do your own wash testing as long as those adhesives can be combined. I'm Kelly Walters. Thanks so much for tuning in, and happy decorating.